Hey guys, welcome to Not So Random Chat, the nighttime live stream where we talk about whatever we want to. So, settle in and grab you a libation. It could be your wine or tea or coffee or whatever you want to drink. And let's just sit back and chill. I'll be with you in a moment. Are you guys ready? Okay, well, so am I. So let's get into it. Here I come. Hola! From the west side. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. So sorry I am a little late. Well, maybe a lot late from when I originally said that I was going to come on. But it's a lot going on. Let me remove my banner. All right, so now I'm sort of on camera. So normally I am on camera, but I'm still trying to fight off this sinus migraine, and the ring lights really still are bothering my eyes. So we are going to not be on camera tonight, but which is the reason why I was going to come on earlier, but things happened, so I'm on now. All right. So please like, share, and subscribe. And if you are on the replay crew, thank you for watching the replay. Thank you for watching the replay. So I'm gonna start off with the content before I get into the Shanquella. Give it a couple minutes. So I've been steadily trying to pump out the autism content for you guys. So I posted another autism video today that was a spotlight on a artist from the UK, Stephen or Stefan, depending on how you want to say his name, Woodshire. Um, so take a look at that because that's some actually some great content. He's considered like a human camera because he can remember things with extreme detail just from seeing things for like maybe 20 minutes from an aerial view. So definitely take a look at that content. But I want to get into the Shanquella Robinson story. Hold on. As of today, let me pull up. All right, let me see if I can share my screen. And we're not going to go through the whole story, but we're going to give enough of it. Okay, hold on. All right, let me go in here. Share screen. Yeah, share screen. Okay, so now. Okay. Alright, let me see what's showing on you guys in. Alright, so we've got it up for you guys. Okay, so unless you were under a rock today, um, you heard that the federal prosecutors have decided that they are not going to pursue any charges in regards to the unaliving of Shanquella Robinson, stating that there's not enough evidence. So that means that the video that we all saw, we didn't see what we thought we saw, or that video by itself is not enough evidence. So let's get into this New York Times story right here, shall we? And let me see if I can. 1 second. Change my layout. Okay, yeah, I'd rather that layout. Okay, cool. All right, so, and this is from the New York Times. This is where my story is coming from. Please smash the like button, you guys. The like button is free. It is free. It is free. Okay, so this is today, Wednesday. It's still Wednesday here on the West Coast. Okay. Federal prosecutors said on Wednesday that they did not have enough evidence to bring charges in connection with the death of an American woman last year near Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, in a case that prompted outrage after a video online show appeared to show her being beaten by another woman. The U.S. Attorney's Office from the Western District of North Carolina said that its prosecutors and officials with the Federal Bureau of Investigations had met recently with the family of the woman, Shanquilla Robinson, 25, of Charlotte, North Carolina, to deliver the news. Miss Robinson had been vacationing last fall in Mexico with 6 friends, and these were not friends. These were acquaintances. Okay. When she was found unconscious in a living room at an address in San Jose de Cabo, according to Mexican authorities and statements from her father last year. A death certificate issued by Mexican officials listed the cause of death on October 29th as severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation, or the dislocation of a ring-shaped bone that supports the skull. Widely circulated video that appeared to show Ms. Robinson being punched in the head and kicked by a woman during that trip prompted suspicions about her death and triggered an FBI investigation. The authorities did not name the assailant in the video. This is ridiculous. Ms. Robinson, no relation to the woman who died, said that her team had been in communications with FBI officials and learned from them that while the Mexican autopsy had listed a spinal cord injury, U.S. officials found no evidence of such injury after performing their own autopsy. Y'all, this is so ridiculous. This is so effing ridiculous. I'm so angry, but let me continue. FBI officials also told the family's lawyers that there was swelling detected in Ms. Robinson's brain, but that the cause of death could not be determined, according to Sue Ann Robinson. She added that Ms. Robinson's death had been taken serious from the beginning and an autopsy and investigation expedited by the U.S. officials. That may not have been discrepancies between the autopsies by both countries. In other words, they took their time doing an autopsy. Because it was the death of a young, Black, beautiful, brilliant, educated woman who was on vacation, her justice was delayed. I'm not even going to read the rest of this. This is the article that's in the New York Times. Let me just come back over here and stop sharing. Yeah, let's just stop sharing. So what this means at this particular point is that an educated, beautiful Black woman's life does not matter. And the cause of her being unalived does not matter. And if this person had been palm colored, we would not be going through this. And there's nothing anyone can say that's going to convince me otherwise. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna be right back. I need to get some water because I didn't bring any in here with me. Hold on. All right, you guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to get something. I wasn't gonna make it. I was not gonna make it without getting something. Sorry, y'all. David is over here tripping. Um, it's also part of the reason why I hadn't been on for a couple of days. Yeah. All right. So this whole situation in regards to Shankala is extremely um disheartening, and I don't even know, um as a mother myself, I just can't even believe this whole situation. I really, really can't. I had to drink a little bit of my water. Um, I don't even know what to say, but I know her mom has to be devastated. And I know a lot of us were hoping because Ben Crump was involved with the case, that was going to help, but you have to wonder if that is hurting. And I don't understand how the US autopsy could have possibly found no evidence. I I I'm just baffled, and I truly think that they don't give a F. I think they just don't give a F because this was a black woman. I said what I said. And I tell you one thing. Let's just hope, because this is in North Carolina, that folks don't take justice into their own hands since they were not able to get it the correct way. Because this whole situation just smells wrong. Hey, hi, Kenya. I'm just over it. I don't know what the family is going to do. And I need to understand what the effing purpose is of us having a black female vice president in this country who, quote unquote, went to an HBCU, is, quote unquote, part of the Divine Nine. And she's letting this shit happen on her watch. Like, what the fuck? That's where I am. And y'all know that I don't normally use language, but we way past 2 minutes in here, and them couple of words is not gonna keep this video from being monetized. How about that part? So, we need to figure out really as black women, what the F are we gonna do about this? Because, F that just pearly stuff, that's not our effing problem, okay? But black women's lives being snuffed out and nobody giving a damn about it, when the perpetrators are effing known, but nobody gives an F. Because it didn't happen in this country. And I'm scared to think that that's why these perpetrators did exactly what they did, because they knew that nobody was going to give a damn about a black girl being unalived in another effing country. At this point, the vice president and the effing president need to get the F involved in this, because this is bullshit. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? This woman did not deserve for this to happen to her. And her family does not deserve for there to be no justice for her unaliving, especially when the perpetrators are known. Or is it because this was black people unaliving a black person, so y'all don't give a F? Or it's because black women are the lowest ones on the totem pole in the United States, so y'all don't give an F? Like, you know, what is it? It's absolutely freaking ridiculous. Um, you know, shouts out to Bim Crump and to my Sora for being involved in this. Because the lead attorney for her um is a Delta. So you've got all this D9 involvement with her case. And then we have a Divine Nine vice president doesn't doesn't don't don't care that she's in a different sorority. But what the F? I'm sorry, Vice President Kamala Harris, you need to get involved in this, and you need to have these palm-colored people in the Federal Bureau of Investigations to go back and relook at this, because I don't think that all their I's were dotted or their T's crossed. Because we know that this woman did not unalive herself, and we know that it was these parties involved. At the very least, effing extradite their asses to Mexico. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I'm so pissed off about this. No. Meanwhile, y'all doing all kinds of stupid shit up on YouTube, and this woman's out here fighting for justice for their daughter. And shouts out to all of the YouTubers that did put something on regards to this today, and not this other nonsense and whatever that's going on. Because this is the kind of things that we need to keep a foot on the necks of the federal government. I don't care what they said this particular point. Something still needs to be done. And I am hoping that her attorneys are not taking no for an answer. Because this cannot be the end of the road for her. This cannot be it's like every time it is a black woman, there is no justice. There's no justice. I mean, are y'all Rodney Kinging us? Are y'all telling us that we didn't see what the F we saw? I mean, because the video was plastered all over the effing internet. And we can't unsee what we saw. tell you one thing. If I was any of the Cabo Six, I'd be watching my back right now. I'm sure y'all been watching your back up to this point too, but now I'd really be watching my back. I'd be watching my back. You might want to fall off the grid because your names are out there. People know where y'all work. This is ridiculous. That young lady did not deserve to die. And it was all out of jealousy. Y'all were jealous. Y'all were jealous. Hating hoes. That's exactly what y'all were. I hope y'all have the lives that you deserve in front of you. I really do. I hope that the life that you deserve is the life that you have. May that be the life that you have. Because y'all are all pieces of shit. Hmm. You know, but this is what they do with us, y'all. You know, and I know that there's not going to be, an international or worldwide outcry for Shanquilla like there was, you know. I know there won't be because this is a black woman. This isn't a black man, and this was not the police taking a black person out. This was other black people taking a black person out for no effing reason other than they were hating hoes. And the one who was supposedly her friend, the guy, yeah, obviously he's the biggest hating hoe because apparently he allegedly is the ringleader of this whole BS that happened. So everybody needs to go to a Mexican prison, in my opinion. And they need to be on trial in Mexico where you are guilty until proven innocent. Somebody explain to me why this isn't being treated as femicide, because that's exactly what it was. It was a hate crime against her. And it doesn't matter that it was other women who portrayed it. Nonetheless, their asses belong to F in jail. And if it's not going to happen in this country, then it needs to happen in Mexico. Yeah, it does. Most definitely. Let me just. Ooh, my phone over here about to die. Let me plug it in. I got to plug it in. There we go. All right, let me make this all bigger. So I'm really gonna be following to see what happens from this point on because this cannot be the end of the story in regards to Shanquella. It cannot be. And the fact that it was quiet for so long, I knew that that was not a good thing. I knew that that was not a good thing. I knew that the fact that things were moving along so slowly, I knew that knew none of that was a good thing. Hey, hey, Joanna. Hey, Uppity. None of that was good. So I'm going to be following what's going on. Like I said at the beginning, I've been trying to get out Black and autistic content for you guys this month. Um, a few days ago, last week, I put out 30 people on the spectrum from around the world. And then I did a spotlight on one of those people today, um, Stephen Woodshire, who is an artist. I plan on doing spotlights on a couple more of them. And I tell you the thing that's really very interesting to me is that the majority of the 30 folks are creatives. You know, they're either involved with music or they're involved with art. Um, that's like a lot of them are. But we also have doctors and people who are like, you know, in more analytical fields as well that are part of that group. It is a beautiful mesh of different people all on the spectrum who do not conform to the stereotype of what people see as autistic, because you know even to this point in 2023, the picture of autism is a palm-colored um, little boy. However, the majority of the people who have autism now are not palm-colored boys. Okay, you've got a whole lot of people who are black and autistic. I'm not on camera tonight, David. Sorry, Kenya. I know you just got timed out by Nightbot. But I'm gonna keep spotlighting these folks. I'm probably not gonna get to spotlight everyone that I want to spotlight this month, but I'm definitely going to be spotlighting as many of them as I can get enough information on. You know, um, I definitely want to spotlight Dr. Sare Paula. She did a TED Talk as well. Y'all, hold on one second. Let me see what's going on with him. Hold on, y'all. All right. He wants to say hi to y'all. Say hi. All right. Okay. 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 issues. He's been having meltdowns. And when I put out uh the video, I believe it was on, was it Monday, on coping with autistic meltdowns with adults, that was for me too, to help him to cope with them, because he hadn't had a major he hadn't had a real meltdown since 2019. I mean, we had like a couple of blips here and there, but overall, and within the last 5 days, we've had we've had two incidents within the last 5 days, and we don't know. So really, I we need to figure out. We need to help him figure out what is triggering these, because these aren't tantrums; these are meltdowns. Um, is it sensory overload? Is it emotional overload? And you got to get him back on track, because physical attacks, yeah, not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You know, and he thinks he's slick, but you know, because he thinks that I don't see that he can control some of his actions, which he can. He's almost 28 years old. See, we're not talking about someone on the spectrum that is a child. We're talking about someone who is in their 20s, and although he does not display his full verbal capabilities, he's much more verbal than what he displays, and he's going to need to use his words and not his hands with everyone. And it's not about apologizing after you did something. Can't be sorry all the time. You know? So, moving right along. But yeah, that's one of the challenges that is a lifelong challenge, really, for folks on the spectrum. And everybody's meltdowns are different, you know. But it's something that they do have to learn how to control. And he had been doing really, really good. He had been doing really, really good. So y'all know I'm really, really mad, because the physical attacks, the pinching, the biting, yeah. And I know that people who aren't dealing with people who have autism don't really understand that when you're talking about adults or young adults or teens, and then all the way up into their 30s. But yeah, and they can be fully verbal, they can be nonverbal, you know, they can be, anywhere on the spectrum of autism, and have a full on meltdown, you know. in which they may injure themselves and injure others. And the reason that why we want them to help to control this because, as we've said before, law enforcement and authorities don't know how to really deal with those with autism, and they don't know how to distinguish how to deal with them versus people who have mental health issues. And if these incidents happen at home, we're probably in a safe environment. But if these incidents happen out in public, then there may be a possibility that authorities are going to be involved, especially if they, you know, attack someone in the middle of their meltdown. So yeah, it's kind of really important to deal with him, learning how to deal with his with the meltdown. They're part of life for people on the spectrum. However, they are things that they have to learn, and those of us who are part of their village have to help them with. So I'm going to be talking to his caseworker to see if maybe we might have to get him some MBA, you know, some critical care. But we've got to get some things in place to help him with this. Um, yeah, we do. So let me just move on because I don't have that much more to do tonight. Glad you guys came on through. So I did tell you guys that I was going to be, getting into, doing some certificates and, learning some coding and all of that stuff. So I did take the free coding class with She Codes. Of course, they want you to sign up for their coding program. Um, right now, I'm going to be doing the free classes for certificates and stuff that I can take through Google University. And then I will come back, to looking at taking a paid for coding program, boot camp. But I think I need to get, a little bit more up under my belt before I jump into one of those coding boot camps. Yeah. But the coding class was cool. It was. And I did learn a little bit. But I'm definitely going to take advantage of the free stuff through Google University for data analytics, and some certifications that you can get for some of the basic stuff. Yeah. So we're gonna be working on that. I'll tell you how that's going. I did download Word and Microsoft Office onto my Mac. So we're rocking and rolling with that on here so that I can kind of do some stuff. along with the things that I'm going to be doing in the math programs. But I do like the fact that my phone, my iPad, and my computer all talk to each other, and I can kind of move stuff between the three of them. I'm gonna have to like dump a bunch of stuff that's on my iPad. Yeah, as soon as I'm able to dump it, I will. And it's just like, you know, multiple copies that I have of stuff that I've uploaded to YouTube. I might have it in an editing software, then I might have it in iMovies. And really, I needed to get it out of all of that stuff because I only need to download the a copy of what I want from YouTube at this point. That's where I am, and not taking up all that space on my devices. Yeah, that's where we are. But you guys, I'm about to get out of here. I know I haven't been on here for a few days. I will be back on. I will be back on Friday. I won't be on tomorrow. Um, I am working on some more content. I did drop a poem over on the Purple Diva Den, so go check that out. It's called Chocolate Chip Kisses. So go check that out. Um, I'll be back on Friday. I will be dropping more autism content. I am probably going to be doing an update on Aaliyah um, Thompson because she has now opened up a nail school to teach people how to become nail techs. So, on top of being the youngest owner of a beauty and nail bar, she's now probably one of the youngest people in the country to have a nail school, and she's autistic. She's in the Atlanta area. I did highlight her last year. Gosh, I think it was a year ago doing Autism Awareness Month last April. And now here a year later, she's opening up a nail school. Talking about someone who's on the spectrum, who is outside of the box. But I am going to definitely be giving you guys some spotlights on some of the people, because a couple of the people that are in those 30 got later diagnosis, like they were adults when they were diagnosed. So see, uppity, it's not just you, Chica. It is very hard to get an autism diagnosis when you have brown skin. It is much easier to get an autism diagnosis if you're palm colored. But please don't get it twisted. There's more of us who have it. Let us not forget the large, gigantic continent of Africa, where we don't even have any freaking idea how many children actually have autism, because many of them don't get diagnosed until they're over the age of 10. And many of them don't speak until they're older, or are severely autistic because they're not able to get services. They're considered severely autistic because they're not able to get services.
They don't get speech therapy. They don't get adaptive PE. They're not getting occupational therapy. All of these things that help, to deal with symptoms. They don't get none of that. Mm-mm. Don't get none of that. But anyway, you guys, um, I will. I am going to be putting out as much as I possibly can. Um, I'm figuring out my camera setup. I was going to come on camera using the camera today, but this headache, the sinus migraine that just is looming, and it's just bothering. You know, I just have a sensitivity to the ring lights right now. So, but let me come on camera just for a second so y'all can see me and see how dark it is in here. See, so this is the lights. This is without the lights, which is not too bad, considering this is just the computer light. But I will see you guys on Friday. Maybe I'll be able to do it with. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna have to change my listening device here. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta change my listening devices. Let me get over here to my outro. Get to the outro. I will see you guys on Friday. Until then, we're together. Until then, I offer you guys peace and blessings from the West Side. Don't forget to light it up blue, y'all. Y'all know this is the month that I'm going to put out as much autism content as possible. What I want y'all to start seeing the Black faces that are autistic. I want y'all to start seeing our kids that are on the autism and the people on the autism spectrum who are Black, because as you can see from when I just gave y'all that 30, they're brilliant. Even my son, who refuses to really talk like he should, it's brilliant. It's getting that brilliance out to show to the rest of the world. But I will see you guys on Friday. Until then, I'm out, you guys. Peace. Bye, y'all.
Well, guys, that's it for tonight's Not So Random Chat. But I'll see you guys the next time. Until then, peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out.